Hey guys, welcome back to 999. Last time we found out that Ace is a dick. And also, the Akane that died was our Akane that died. So, what's the deal with our current Akane? Like, is it the same person? Is it someone with a false identity? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out this time. So, let's get started. Yay me.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be sinking, not having an
It would
earthquake.
seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
Kind of dumb of me to say.
You're right.
Oh, it's an
Let's hurry.
earthquake.
This exit needs the Uranus card too.
Ha! You're an anus 7.
Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go. Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work. Yes! I think it unlocked. It says incinerator.
Incinerator.
So this is the incinerator.
That's exactly what it
This
says.
is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door. Yeah, right here. Pull that and the door should open. Got it.
Actually, when you think about it, was this even supposed to be survivable?
Let's go.
Because, like, the 9 door was higher up. Oh?
What the hell is going on? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Ace.
Jumpy, you came to get me.
I really did not. I'm sorry, I cannot like June.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
Isn't she supposed to be dead?
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine.
Please don't be.
I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good.
Ugh.
I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
I wonder if she technically also lost her memory. Like, what if she didn't die? But what if she lost her memory? And she's been, like, fed false memories? Which is why she can't recognize Santa if Santa is her brother. And because, like, she's going through this all over again, like, it's starting to, what it's fighting against her false memories. And so her head is, like, hurting because, like, she has her real memories and then the false memories, but she's not sure which is actually real.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer.
Rest forever.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
I don't want you.
You shouldn't worry about me.
I'm not.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
Why are you yelling?
I don't have it.
Yeah, it look.
I
You can
got
tell.
sucker punched, and they took the gun.
They. That would be Lotus and Ace, would it? Yeah.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Yup.
Ace.
That's
Just
what
what
I've
the hell do you think you're doing,
assumed.
Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
You didn't have to bring that out right now. That
You
was...
have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that.
Eh.
You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered?
No.
Can you even begin to understand my pain?
No.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Oh.
Another irritating insect.
I'm an insect?
And how do you know that?
Good question.
Probably because you thought you killed someone that you didn't actually kill.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. First is one. Give me your hand. 8. And with this, 9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Ace doesn't know who Zero is.
Yeah.
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
I mean, he wasn't gonna tell him until the very end, yeah?
At any rate, this game ends now.
I'm so confused.
I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending.
Are you sure?
I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! What? Why isn't it opening?
Huh?
One more time. Now open! No! What is this? That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9!
It would have been 9.
Then why? Why isn't it opening? Now! Ah!
Oh!
No! Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was close.
Was it?
Too close.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good.
True.
Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Oh.
Ah.
Ace,
Yes? Oh, wait, that's
you
not me.
killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Kubota. But why? Why? I don't understand why he would kill them. Like, does he think that they're gonna, out him? Or, what?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet.
Oh, yeah, maybe he didn't want to kill Nijisaki.
All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota.
Okay.
You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone.
I don't know why he would listen to you, honestly.
You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Kubota.
The way I figure it, you had 4 motives.
Just 4?
1.
That is a weird... Why would you write the one like that?
In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted.
I guess.
Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route. Which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4.
I guess.
But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room.
But why? Why was he there?
However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake.
Honestly,
That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
What if, okay,
No, that's not. That was Nijisaki?
yes, but so if you have prosopagnosia, or however the fuck you say that word, because I know I just fucked it up, and just having it come out of my mouth, I know I messed it up. Why would you ever identify anybody based on their clothes? People change their clothes all the time. Like, I get it, like, this is a game, and it's just trying to say, like, oh, well, that was the way he meant, like, try to memorize faces. But, like, imagine, like, because he's doing this experiment, like, 9 years ago, and everyone's wearing lab coats, okay? So everyone looks exactly the same. Like, he's never gonna know who is who. So why wouldn't you just remember them based on the sound of their voice? Like, kind of like how blind people identify others, like, based on, like, their foot patterns, breathing patterns, and whatnot, their voice. Like, that's how people should, like, if you could have something limiting you, like, you would find a different way than, oh, I see you're wearing this particular shirt today, obviously this is you. Like, no.
Why? How did.
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid.
Well, that's a nice way to remember
His presence
someone.
made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just
What?
waved
Oh.
it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed.
But how
And
is
then
he
81 seconds
gonna
passed.
be lucky to have a 2 as
And
well?
poor Nijisaki was dead.
And you mean to say. Snake is still alive?
Yes.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new.
I love his voice, I really do.
Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Right?
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
I mean, look what you're doing.
Last
Everyone
but
hates
not
you.
least, let's talk about Musashido's death.
Who?
When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me.
Oh,
Do you
the
remember
captain.
what you said?
Captain.
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I guess.
I handed it to you, and you left the room.
I don't know why that had an echo.
You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course, you would have known the solution to every puzzle,
That's if every puzzle was the
which
same.
would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters.
Are you saying he killed him right then and there?
Musashido was there.
Oh my
Conveniently
god.
placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it.
Jesus, what an efficient killer.
You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest.
Like, I really wasn't expecting to be like,
One blow was all it took.
well, yeah, it's a fucking axe. I really wasn't expecting him to be like, oh, I'm gonna go with these two. I'm gonna take this pocket wash, put the solution in, kill him, and then dip out and pretend like I had nothing to do with it. Like, my god, that was so fast. I thought he was rotting there for a while, but apparently I was wrong.
And then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Oh, and that's why he took my well, why did he take my
I had no
papers?
reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse.
I'm just glad he didn't kill us.
When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest?
Yes.
You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote.
Okay.
But that wasn't really what you were after.
What was he after?
Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate.
Wait, why would he put it back in our
What
pocket?
made you willing to risk it all to do it?
Then again, like,
Ace,
when you think about it, I didn't think about that, like that he put the pocket watch back into our pocket until it was mentioned now. Like, I literally thought, like, he just, because of the way the game did it, like, I thought he just pulled it out and handed it to us. I didn't realize we took the pocket watch back out. But, like, why wouldn't Junpei say anything if the pocket watch was back in our pocket? It's so weird.
Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
Blackmail, probably.
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
And weep?
Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past.
And he didn't want to do the second.
I've prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world.
Wow.
Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed
Wow.
everything, I will release you from this ship.
And he thought that he was the captain was gonna do it.
To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. 0.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters.
We should just let him explain.
As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
He didn't care who it was.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Well,
Yes, so it would seem. I was
So
little
it
more
would
than
seem.
a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
I wonder
But
if
yes.
everything would have been fine had he not
Yes.
tried to like hide everything.
This was a trap. It was Zero's trap. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yep.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh?
Aoi.
My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right?
I want to know why.
After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero.
Like why? Why did he all of a sudden like how? How is he able to gather these people? That's what I want to know.
And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago.
Yeah, we know.
I made it out. So did Snake over there.
Yes, he did.
But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
Huh?
But
Wow,
an
what a
assistant's
twist.
only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this.
Whoa.
All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Oh.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei.
Oh.
Didn't I say 2 things?
It's June. June is Zero.
You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said, all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game.
Yes?
To save someone.
Save someone?
Right.
Yep, June.
You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago
No,
in this room.
no, she
I was
didn't.
there. I saw.
No, you didn't see what you thought you saw.
What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Ugh! Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
I knew it. I was like, because I was thinking about it, I was like, they keep saying she died, but then I was like, but she's right here. I was like, so what happened? I was like, obviously she's not a ghost because we were still able to touch her. So it was a fake out.
Seven! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I just. Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time.
Yeah, it was for receiving and
It was a project
Yeah.
designed to test a particular phenomenon.
yeah, that thing that they called it.
And what was that phenomenon? For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones in the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic.
Must have been gigantic.
The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but
For some reason, they were together.
there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
Like,
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia?
oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to know that this time around.
How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo?
No.
And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Past experience?
Well, that's...
Huh. He knew because I knew. I try to change it back. Hold on, I wanna save. This is a lot of information to take in. No, I don't want to quit. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am... I? Yeah. I am I, the ninth letter of the alphabet. Yes, I counted on my fingers to find out if I was the ninth letter. But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0, not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0? 0 is my future. In 9 years, I what? What? Oh! I will be 0? So we're getting information from the past. Where? Where did she go? June. No. Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Wise Clover. Oh shit.
Freeze.
Huh? Santa's got the gun. Janie's got a gun. Santa's got a gun. So run away. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Wow. Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. I'd like after honestly, ever since he found out that he killed Nijisaki, he honestly he stopped functioning. Nijisaki was the last person he wanted to ever kill. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
he can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
Oh,
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
yeah, I remember. That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? 'Cause of his sister. Shit. They're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Why wouldn't you just try verifying again instead of trying to force it?
You mean we're trapped?
For now.
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Yes?
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would
Oh,
do now.
no! He's gonna kill us all!
No. No, you can't be serious.
Oh, we're gonna fucking burn! Oh, but he is. Shit! We've gotta do something. Maybe we can still get out through the door. Through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 26, 2, 6, 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Yes. Sure, why not? What the hell? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. Huh. Oh man. She doesn't look very happy. What? Hey! No need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she's sacrificing somebody. Let's see.
Huh.
2. June is not part of it. June is sacrificed.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus is also not there. Looks like she figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without,
Yes?
if you're not,
Oh,
look, it'd be bad, all right?
for a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
What?
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however,
However,
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace?
No?
I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
Oh.
oh yeah.
No! What is this? Why?
Why wasn't
The
he able?
digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
I don't understand why.
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Yeah, our digital route is 9, so why isn't it working?
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door. What? You guys can climb on each other's shoulders? I guess this is it. This is the end. Huh? Akane vision? I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness, I was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That's my thunder sound. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. Whoa. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind, 9 years in the future. Oh! But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present, and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
Wow. That looks like Lotus on the right behind Santa. That must be your daughter. That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long, straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Aw. Oh, so she's 18 now. As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult.
Yes, it is.
But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover.
Well,
For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember.
faith, trust, and pixie dust.
We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another.
Oh, that's what that's where the saying came from. That Santa told us that Clover was like, oh, how did you know the saying?
If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
So you say.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words.
Leave me alone.
So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each one of us. I took one. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. We Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was the only one. But if there was only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors!
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already,
Warning.
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 Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
That is a weird time. 18. I think you're supposed to have everyone there.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat.
Because, I mean, the root number of 18 is 9.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered,
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
Baby burn. Disco Inferno.
The plaque on the door says incinerator. And that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Abject terror filled the room, and as everyone began to scream and cry, every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
Honestly, you look like you're a fucking thug. The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent away from the incinerator and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of a door, of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. So, okay, I was wrong about the whole memory thing. It was just conflicting memories. There were past memories with her future memories colliding. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized...
Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
Are you serious? I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later, I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the stairs and freedom, the door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro? Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
You're an idiot. His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. Sorry. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand clasp over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
No! There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then, suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out, but then
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, and his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9 on it. With the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I guess. I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Unfortunate.
Where's Hongo?
He left me!
He went out the other door!
What?
Why didn't you follow, you idiot? Then it started again.
Warning. Warning.
Warning, warning.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in...
Oh. We're now in Junpei's vision.
18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit. Man, I knew what I was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise, I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in
5 minutes.
17 minutes.
It would have been funny. It was like 18 minutes and then 5 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
Baby,
what
burn.
kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
Why 7?
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
Why 7?
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
Yeah, but why 7?
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because we did all this 9 years ago.
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What is that? Hold on. This is a long ass part. Finish saving. And no, I don't want to quit. I want to keep going. What else can I say about it but...
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Oh my god.
What is
that? I don't need to hear Akane crying and screaming. What else could I say? The floor opened and a mechanism does not say mechanism. And the machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. Oh. Looking lovely there, dear. Looking very lovely. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. But that's not what I see. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. Not really. That's not a freak out face. That's a I'm determined to figure out what the hell is going on right now face. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be A-okay. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Oh, I was about to say 15. Man, I'm good. Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. No. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Gah. Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Push buttons? Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Oh! Huh, well, at least it's on now. It's on the screen, though.
What is this?
It looks like, Scrabble.
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Yes. It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
The incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
I guess. Alright, puzzle, how do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again. 14 minutes left.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Oh, well. Alright, we're gonna save again. Which I like to save, yes. In a minute, darling. Let mommy finish what she's doing, and then you can be fed. If, honestly, you have a lot of time. Shit. 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had solved it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. Oh. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by. As I stared at the screen, completely lost, my cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressing against the window in the entry door was a face. A frightening, evil face. Ugh. He was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Ah, don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
Thanks. That was not what I wanted to do at all. I had no idea the puzzle on the machine had to be solved in order to figure out how to fucking leave. Shut up. His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
you're a terrible person! I hate you!
I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person?
That's not very nice. Well, if only you were a gentleman.
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty.
I don't use tricks or play dirty. I just grabbed a little girl by her wrist and just tossed her into an incinerator and then said, hey, in order for you to figure out this puzzle, you gotta, figure out this puzzle. That's how you're gonna escape. That machine, important for your escape. Yeah, I know the incinerator time said it was gonna come up, and all of a sudden a machine popped up, so I'm pretty sure you assumed it was gonna be important, but it's actually important.
I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said?
Smart child,
I told
though.
you, I'm a fair man.
Fairly evil, man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember.
Yeah.
Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3.
So 4,
Say,
so I'm 5.
Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. I ran to the door with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
You really aren't. He literally said you have to solve the puzzle in order for it to work. I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you've solved the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate.
Like, is she dumb?
In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Thank you! I told you. I've been saying all along, Akane is a fucking idiot.
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
You're right, I don't.
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Oh my god, her voice is
Of
so
course
screechy.
you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it'll be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. So let me speculate real quick. I know this is already going on for a very long time, but still. Okay, Akane sees this puzzle. She says her link has been broken to us, Junpei, for a bit now, after, you know, solving everything up to this point. She has to solve this puzzle. We have to solve this puzzle. Her in the past is solving this puzzle by herself. In the future, she disappears on us. We don't know why she disappears, but she's gone. So it's kind of, and then like she was saying like how she wanted to die and everything, like, is she actually dead? Like what I want to know what's going on. But like I was terrified, but she couldn't be dead because I mean she had a bracelet on and we needed her bracelet in order to verify. Maybe she's a better psychic than anyone else thought. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
I mean, I know how you feel. I probably wouldn't be able to either. What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. So are we having to solve this as Akane? I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy!
Hold on.
Jumpy! Jumpy! Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Junpei has awakened.
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
What? I could have sworn we said this name earlier.
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Okay. Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here.
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Say anything. Fuck! Sorry, I really wanted to say it with some aggression. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. Wow, look at them boots. They chonky. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could. That was not as loud as you could. I've heard you scream louder.
Akane!
Jumpy!
Do this a couple more times. That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Why did you just fucking finish the line? Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
Is that why she disappeared? I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it. But there's only one possible answer. June is. Zero is. Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No. She's trying to save herself right now. That means there's only one thing left for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. Tough shit, I'm bad at puzzles. I must save her. no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
Junpei, you really like to waste time. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Yeah, well, you wasted like 12, 13, 12.
Okay.
12 minutes because it was 18, yeah? My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. I felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Ugh. Well, I mean, I guess a schoolgirl crush. Alright. Time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now, let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over the grid. I think the panels are out of order. Just need to switch these out. So I don't know. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it. Yep.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Yeah, with your own mind, my ass. Dun, dun, dun. Hint. 4. When I pressed the hint, numbers appeared in the empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. The feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares. But the square at the bottom. Why does it stay blank when I press hint? Is it talking about this square? Pressing the button again makes the numbers disappear. Looks like I could turn them on and off. Then, is there some special meaning to there being 2 modes? What could it mean? When I flip the hit off, all the empty spots look like the one on the bottom right. Does this mean they're supposed to match? Maybe I need to make all the numbers in the squares the same. If I switch out a yellow square, the numbers that show up in the hint change too. It looks like the numbers are affected by the adjacent squares. For example, if I switch out 3 and 5, the hint number increases by 2. But the hint just adds the surrounding numbers. Does it? It displays what the adjacent yellow squares add up to. So most of the answers should be 2 digits. But each square only has a single digit. They must be calculated in a different way. Digital roots? They're digital roots, then they'll always be up as 1 digit. They'll always end up as 1 digit, yeah. Okay. I don't understand what exactly it's calculating. Like, is it like... and 9. Okay, so it's like this. I just... Add the numbers, but there are letters here too. Wait, haven't I used letters as numbers before? Yeah, I wish I had a fucking chart. Place letters with numbers. Yeah. Nope. Well, I did just that. I think I got the gist of the puzzle up top. I just need to make all the digital roots the same. But what number? Switching out a yellow square affects all hint squares rounded. Wait, but one square doesn't get a hint number. The 9th spot at the bottom. Only this one stays blank. Maybe a fixed number goes inside. So the 9th square has a different rule. If only I knew what number goes in there. Goes here. Like this one? Nope, nope, nope. What is it, P? Are these even all supposed to be 9? Changing so much, it's just getting messy. Maybe I should reset. I'll set everything back to its original state. Don't do that. Oh, wait a second. When everything is in its original spot, something lines up in the bottom squares. Looks kind of like it should be a word. Ah! Oh, Okay. Pass. Shit. Okay, I need the S to move. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes! Password! I don't know why I didn't see the password. Please enter password. Man, this feels like a fucking typewriter. What? What, was that not the password? Oh, jeez. I didn't actually look. Ah, jeez. Give me a sec. Okay. I don't know if this is how it works, but like, I pulled up the previous footage. 7, 1, 8. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe if I... Oh. The freaking... What is it? The digital root of each... Oh, man. Hold on. I gotta pull it up. I just went and wrote down all of the base 10 numbers. Okay. P is 25. So that's 7. A is 10, so 1. S is 28, which is 30, which is 3, so 3, 3. W is 32, which is 5. O is 24, which is 6. R is 27, which is 9. And D is 13, which is 4. No! Password. I'm inputting a password now, then. Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed to put in here? I would also like to know. I put in the base numbers for it. It obviously wasn't password. No. Ari. The screen appeared after I solved the last puzzle. Maybe the hint was in that one. Yeah, can I go back? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well then I'll pull up the last fucking thing. I was hoping that it would just had to be like the base 10 thing, but hold on. Okay, so I re-pulled it up. I'm gonna calculate what each row was. Like the top row was 5, 3, and 7. So 6 would be the first one. 9 for the second one. 3, because it's 3, 6, 3. 6 plus 6 is 12, so 3. 9, 10, 15 is 6. Nope. How is it not how are you gonna have me put in password but not have that be the password? The puzzle. The answer ended up being password, yes. And after it was an extra space, yes. The 9th square. Maybe that's the password. I don't... What do you want me to put? 9th? Square. Yes, all 9. So the hidden number should be 9 as well. That means... What? Oh my god! 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8.
Yes, that's it! Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press enter!
I didn't even get to read it it was so fast!
What the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
How come they didn't hear that the last time? They said she just died.
Ah, Jumpy!
Oh my god, shush.
It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I'd had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while I just lay there laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
I can't quite believe I did that, but I'm so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course! That's fine!
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. So she escapes?
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay.
Ah, shut it.
Right. Okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
Oh!
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the enter key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off! What the hell is going on? If you got all the right numbers in the right boxes, it's perfect. So why the fuck isn't it this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in
No!
60 seconds.
Oh my god, what happened? Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 and 8. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. That's not even a number. Wait, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9? What does that mean? I mean, what's the number? Ah, I can't do math, I'm panicking. It is a 9.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit, of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Don't have much time! Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we are all fucked! Alright, no time to explain, just go!
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
Everyone!
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
Just listen!
This is a good time to ask questions, just do it!
Why? Oh, I don't know, we just have 30 seconds before we just die. Hurry, 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 hurry!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
Oh my god!
9,
Hurry up!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, thank fucking Christ! No, no time to be happy. Time to go!
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it! Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We still gotta find the dead. Oh yeah, +8. Oh jeez.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head warily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. Oh, shit. The door opened. Hold on. I want to actually save. That was a lot. Oh my god. Ugh. I wasn't even in that situation and I felt like my heart was racing. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
Ah, I didn't read it.
Oh, oi!
Shh.
Akane!
Darn it. I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. 18 minutes. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelets had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective, who we'd call Seven in 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Aoi was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar Seven and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is Seven talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
What?
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
Mm-hmm.
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
Yeah?
So, what about it?
You don't get it?
No.
What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Oh.
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19,
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Oh, it's 26?
Q.
Q?
26!
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Ah!
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear, any moment now, I'm gonna tear a muscle. Honestly, my calves would be killing me if I was running upstairs like that. I feel like every cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop, won't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs. There can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Phew. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important, not than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. I was like, is it gonna switch to Akane vision? I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. Gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And because my brother and I were back together again, thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us, who had been kidnapped. We're finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. Wow, they were really gonna sink the ship. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This is only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Ooh. Yes, finally air. Gah. Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Huh? I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You have gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
What?
This is...
What? The desert? Are we in Arizona?
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I have ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. It's a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. What? Figures.
Akane.
Wait, where is everyone else?
Jumpy.
Yes? Huh? Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. But I hit X. That was it? What? That's how you're not gonna end it like that. That's not what we're gonna do. Are you fucking serious right now? You're really gonna end it like that? Oh my god. Oh. So, does that mean there's a different ending for, like, saving them all? Can we save them all? Are we capable of saving them all? Ah! It's going crazy. Why does Santa look like that? I don't get it. I need to know what's gonna happen next. Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
Like he got beat up. He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Oof.
Well, let's see.
You look like dog shit.
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
You probably should not have thought about it. You could have just said you looked fucked up.
What does that even mean?
You look fucked up. Junpei Granddad.
Ow, 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 ow.
Huh?
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Are you crazy? I used to do that.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
I was not a very nice child. Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. And then the engine goes out. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
Clover's driving.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Hell yeah, I want to drive with nothing around, no speed limit.
Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving to Sian. And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
Hell yeah.
The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
At least... Oh, he took June with him? Oh shit. God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. Braking is gonna be one hell of a bitch, though. It was a couple of hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten and go, "What? Hey, gasoline, how dare they?" The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them, furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
You know what? He can look like dog shit, but you know what? He did the right thing. Then he jumped on them, quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big, swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth, where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've...
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
They're 8th graders, and they're behind murders?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Oh.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Why did you tell him what elementary school you went to?
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
The trunk? Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. Oh my god, my eyeballs, they're itchy. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore. Probably not.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Oh, because if he was a receiver, the transmitter could put the... Oh, okay.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Oh.
What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch up when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic.
Oh, you know what? Let me save. Yeah, I randomly saved. Fuck it. You gonna sue me? Sue me. Go ahead. Well, I want to see you try. I just wanted to make sure that if anything happened at this point, like, I at least had this fucking thing.
I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
What?
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae.
A mandrake?
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soperin. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Yep.
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Because I can, you bitch.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Give you something to remember me by.
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Junpei, for someone who's like 7 or 8, you sound very manly.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
Aww.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Yes, thank you. Before I knew it, I was crying. All I ever do is cry. Tears streamed down my face because I'd cry. And fell out of June's tiny yarn body because all I ever do is fucking cry.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you.
Except for the time, that I totally forgot you.
I promise.
And Jumpy looked straight in my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll
I
never
love
forget
you.
you either.
I'll never forget you either. I just, forgot you. It's all good. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon into our forgotten memories. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us forgetting each other, slowly but surely, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. All I have to do is just turn my face ever so slightly to the left, and I can just give him a quick peck on the cheek. The sun set, and we still didn't leave, forgetting that we had homes to go to. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. Oh no, Jumpy, I have seemed to have forgotten. I'm sorry. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now, is June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or, wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, 7? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Huh? What?
Hello? Alice? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on our head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Yes? What? What the fuck? Why does it end like that? Oh my god. Oh, no. Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? After saving the game, we'll restart from the beginning. Oh, yes. I'm gonna save it here. Oh, my gosh. Save complete. Oh, we got them all. Right? Was that all the endings? I'm wondering if you can save everybody. Like, I really want to know if you can save everyone. Because it seems like there's more to this than meets the eye. I don't know. I don't remember what this ending was, honestly. I remember the axe and the knife and the submarine. They're all bad endings. They're all terrible endings. And by terrible, I mean like we die. So I'm wondering if, like, if there's another ending to this, like, where are we able to save everybody? Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try. I wanna see. So, there will probably be a next one. If there isn't a next one, thank you for joining me for this one. I may or may not see you in the next one, because, you know, it may or may not exist in the future. But thank you for joining me for this one. Please leave a comment at the end of the video, or, you know, whenever. Tell me what you think of that beautiful ending that I so enjoyed. That was really long. I'm sorry for this part for being so long. I wasn't expecting for that to last as long as it did. Like, I thought, you know, after freeing Snake, who I didn't actually know was Snake, I thought after freeing him, like, it would kind of, you know, not be so forever and a day. But yeah, hopefully we can save everyone. I really want to know if we can, because only one person died, really, and that was the 9th man. So I'm curious to know if we can. I'll record it if we can't save everyone, then the video's not gonna be there, obviously. I won't know for a very long time if that's the case. Well, technically you won't know for a very long time. No, I won't know for because I post this like once a week, and this is like the bajillionth part because I've been knocking them out because I've been wanting to know the story because the story is just so interesting to me. So I guess I'll know, and you won't even know about. You'll know the following week, I guess, if there's something or not. So I don't know. Whatever. But thank you for joining me for this part. I apologize for talking off my ass at the end there. But hopefully, if there is another one, then I'll catch you in the next one. If not, then I'll just see you in a whole another fucking video. There you go. Alright, stay golden. Bye!